Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to our YouTube channel. Today, during the burial of the slain Member of Parliament for Kasipul, Sir Charles Ong'ondo, politics of high octane controlled the burial, and the climate around that place was highly preoccupied with ODM politics and national politics. And one man was at the center of concentration and the attention. This was none other than ODM Secretary Edwin Sifuna.
We are united. We are in ODM. Let me repeat, I am in ODM. I am not official of ODM because the law does not allow me, but I am a member, a life member of ODM. I am not about to relinquish that. But let me now conclude, Baba. I have been the chairman of ODM for 10 years. I'm the longest serving chairman of ODM to date. And I belong to this party. I put a lot of effort since you sent us to the government. And the reason why I'm putting a lot of effort to reform this economy, Baba, I found this economy in bad shape. Si mchezo, ilikuwa mbaya. It was bad. But the reason why I'm putting my effort, apart from being patriotic, I wanted to demonstrate to the whole world that if Raila Odinga became the president, these are the people he would have gone with to the government, and this is what they would have done. And therefore my concluding remarks is that if I am there, I expect total 100 support from the party. Starting with the Secretary General, my brother Sifuna, please, I am a member of your party. I don't belong to any other party. I belong to ODM. If I fail, there is no way 2027 you are talking about. You will convince anyone that ODM can run a government. May God bless.
That is our crocodile.
Chama cha ODM. Mwaka 2002 baba, sisi ndio wale vijana tulikuwa tunaimba pale Uhuru Park nikiwa university ya kwamba yote yawezekana bila Moi. Hiyo ilikuwa kina sisi. Ulituambia tupigie Kibaki, nilipigia Kibaki. 2005 wakati alijaribu kuharibu kuleta katiba ambayo haukuwa unakubaliana nayo na haikuwa katiba ambayo inaungwa mkono na wananchi. Sisi ndio tuliangusha katiba ambayo Kibaki alileta kwa sababu tulikuwa tunamfuata Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. 2007 nilikupigia kura mimi ndani ya chama cha ODM 2013 na 2022. Mimi sijui chama kingine. Mimi ni Mluya. Mimi si Mjaluo, mimi ni Mluya. Kiongozi wangu ni Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Na nikichagua kuingia chama cha ODM si ati hakukuwa na vyama vingine. Huko nyumbani kwetu kuna vyama. Speaker akisimama hapa atawaambia. I made a conscious decision. We have to protect this institution called ODM. Wakati nafanya kazi yangu, wengine wanasema Sifuna anapinga, Sifuna anapinga. Ile kitu najua baba aliniambia ya kwamba even after we donated our experts to government, ODM is not in government. Alisema mwenyewe. Na atarudia hapa. If ODM is not in government, the Secretary General of ODM cannot be in government. Surely people. Kama ningejua Kijaluo ningeeleza na Kijaluo, pia mimi mkono yangu haina pete, mnitafutie mtu ambaye atanifunza Kijaluo. Nimeona mnapeana watu. Jambo la pili baba aliniambia na amesema wazi ya kwamba vyama vyote vya kisiasa viko ndani ya siasa kutafuta uongozi wa nchi. Mimi najua nyinyi watu wa Homa Bay mnajua tumewahi kushinda uchaguzi kama chama cha ODM. Mnakubali ama mnakataa? Tushawahi kushinda ama hatujawahi shinda? Si tumeshinda? Na najua ndani ya mioyo yenu mnaamini kwamba bado hiki chama kinaweza kushinda uchaguzi. Kama unaamini ODM bado ina uwezo wa kuunda serikali, niinulie mkono hapo tafadhali nione. Kwa hivyo kama mnaamini kwamba chama hiki bado kina nguvu na uwezo wa kuweza kuunda serikali, katibu mkuu wa chama akisema kwamba mimi sitaunga mtu mwingine mkono bali baba Raila Amolo Odinga, katibu amekosea. Katibu amekosea. So mimi nataka niwaambie kila mtu afanye kazi yake. Siku moja huyu baba Raila Amolo Odinga atakuja kuniambia mimi mwenyewe, hajawahi kuniambia kwa nini alinichagua kama katibu. Juzi wakati kulikuwa na nafasi, Mheshimiwa Wanga wewe unajua ulikuwa pale. Nikaomba baba, nikamwambia baba, si sasa basi unipe promotion kidogo, wacha nikuwe deputy party leader. Baba akakataa, akapea Osoti kazi. Akasema Sifuna wewe baki hapo. Yeye mwenyewe atakuja kuniambia siku moja kwa nini alisema ni baki hapo. Hawa jamaa wetu, marafiki zetu wako kwa serikali. Mimi ile serikali najua ni serikali ya Kenya Kwanza ambayo ilichaguliwa chini ya uongozi wa William Ruto. Nimesikia ndugu yangu hapa anaitwa Charles Kamuren. Kamuren, sisi Waluya huwa tunasema kama mwenye boma bado yuko na hajashindwa kazi, usimuongelele. Mimi ni
ODM party members are currently divided in two schools of thought. There are those who are pro-William Ruto's government, and there are those who are against supporting President William Ruto in the next general election. And those who are supporting the broad-based government support it with the mentality that Raila Odinga's heart and mind are in broad-based government, because there is a notion that the ODM members who are serving in that cabinet were appointed through the blessings of Raila Amolo Odinga, and they did not hesitate to defend themselves and their job. Like, for example, listen to CS Mbadi. Listening to Mbadi, Oparanya, and Wandai, they all defended their track record and their names, because there is a general consensus that President William Ruto's government is one of the most unpopular governments or regimes Kenyans have ever noticed. And therefore, whoever is associated to Ruto is perceived to be in bad terms with the voters. Just as Orengo once said, that if you swim with the swine in the mud, you will also get dirty. And that is what Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of the party, is trying to do, to separate ODM from William Ruto's government. Because it is said or believed that William Ruto's government has lost popularity and the trust of the people, to the point that no any other political institution should think or imagine to work with President William Ruto. But ODM top leadership entered into arrangement with William Ruto. Now, what the ODM party and leaders are trying to do is to sanitize their name. Secretary General has been consistently on a damage control spree ever since the ODM leaders, led by the minority leader in the National Assembly, Opiyo Wandayi, then deputy party leaders and the chairperson, joined the UDA or Kenya Kwanza government. But this leaves the ODM support base confused and at crossroad. ODM voters and supporters doesn't know where they belong to. They are in a state of suspense because Raila Odinga on one side supports the scathing attack on President William Ruto, which is perpetrated by Orengo and Sifuna. Anytime Raila Odinga goes to the podium, he supports what Sifuna and Orengo are doing. But on the other side, those who are close to him, those whom when they speak, you think Raila speaks, or they speak Raila Odinga's mind, like his own brother, Oburu Odinga, are attacking the likes of Orengo. Junet Mohammed are supporting broad-based and have been accompanying William Ruto in every event. So this leaves ODM supporters in suspense without knowing the direction towards 2027. Already there is a lot of speculation that ODM might support Ruto, and Ruto himself has been traversing Raila Odinga's traditional support base, advancing his agenda, trying to campaign for the broad-based popularity. The crusade that he has been trying to advance is the unity that they crafted between him and Raila Odinga. And he has been trying to explain to people how important and useful this unity is and what unity has done. Now today, former UDA chairperson Johnson Muthama, who was also a close ally of Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, told the people that he had gone to Raila Odinga on a broad daylight to deliberate on some issues, which he did not disclose. But he told Raila Odinga to find him a place in the next political realignment, a number to play. Then what do you think that Raila Odinga and Johnson Muthama had engaged in the discussion? What was on the table? What could have been the agenda? Because Johnson Muthama is a close ally of President William Ruto. And Johnson Muthama is also known as a man who is good for brokering a deal, a political deal. He did it for Kalonzo Musyoka many times. During the Grand Coalition government, it was Muthama who negotiated between Kalonzo and Kibaki, among other people. Then for Kalonzo to work with Raila Odinga in CORD after he was shortchanged in the G7 alliance with William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta, for the formation of CORD, Johnson Muthama was one of those who were in the forefront of that formation and to bring Raila Odinga and Kalonzo together. Even during the formation of NASA 2017, it was again Johnson Muthama and Boni Halwale who endorsed Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka ticket. So Johnson Muthama is not new in the political terrain. Maybe he is trying to negotiate something between Raila Odinga and maybe William Ruto or Kalonzo perhaps. You never know what happens behind the scene. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time, and may God bless you.